Knock, knock.
Ooh, who's there?
A Boost Mobile expert, here to deliver and set up your all-new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever.
You call that a knock-knock joke?
This isn't a joke. Boost Mobile really sends experts to deliver and set up your phone at home or work.
Okay, well, it's just that when people say knock-knock, there's usually a joke to go with it.
Like I said, this isn't a joke.
So the knock-knock was just you knocking?
Yeah, that's how doors work.
Get the new iPhone 17 Pro delivered and set up by an expert wherever you are. Delivery available for select devices purchased at boostmobile.com. Terms apply.
Maybe you like cooking. Maybe you don't. Either way, the new Blue Apron is for you. Because along with our classic meal kits, we're offering new pre-made and one-pan meals to help you get dinner on the table fast. And now there's no subscription needed, so you can just order and enjoy. Do delicious food your way. Shop 100+ meals at blueapron.com. Get 50% off your first 2 orders with code APRON50. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Hey, it's Mark Marin from WTF, here to let you know that this podcast is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. And I'm sure the reason you're listening to this podcast right now is because you chose it. Well, choose Progressive's Name Your Price tool, and you could find insurance options that fit your budget, so you can pick the best one for your situation. Who doesn't like choice? Try it at Progressive.com. And now, some legal info. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Hi, I'm Lynn, Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Coach, author, and personal survivor of narcissistic abuse. At Moving Forward with Hope, we provide guidance to assist to validate your experiences in dealing with a narcissist, help to rebuild after the treacherous path, and move forward into your next journey. Validate, rebuild, revolutionize. I've been personally exposed to narcissists in my family upbringing as well as relationally. The fog was lifted for me in 2016, and since that time I've made it a mission of mine to help others recover from the devastating and confusing life hurdles that occur.
If you have been in a relationship with a narcissist for any length of time, you may wonder why you are exhausted. The exhaustion begins with mental confusion and then reverts to physical exhaustion. Why is this so? Why does this occur? Why am I so mentally drained? It's exhausting to be with a narcissist for several reasons. And in this episode, we're going to talk about why it's mentally draining and conclude with some tips so you can begin to think outside the box regarding a situation or relationship you may be in. Let's get to it. You may be exhausted if you find yourself in a relationship with a narcissist because you may be entangled within the stages, a cyclical pattern that repeats, and this cycle is exhausting. First, the narcissist will take you through the love bomb stage to build you up and feed you with compliments, though they are empty as they are. They are false flattery, and the intent is to set you up to be a source of supply, amongst other things. Then, when the love bomb stage has ended, the narcissist will take you through the devalue stage. This is where they become highly critical of your endeavors, whether they are viewed as positive for the relationship or not. Or they will nitpick on some of the most mundane and simplest tasks that you perform on the regular. Then they may make a comment about why you do your hair the way you do it, the clothes you wear, why you say certain things, your mannerisms. And these are all very personal things and is our method of expression. Then to add salt to the wound, the narcissist will go deeper subtly with belittling, minimizing, not listening to you, not providing credence to the things you say or do. I have a list of the tactics in more detail. Check out this link below. But the tactics are, again, meant to wear you down, not only emotionally, so you begin to think less of yourself and start to devalue yourself without them doing it, but so that you will be locked into a pattern which they have created and to which you are oblivious to. The cycle is exhausting, especially when it's on repeat. And if you are in a relationship with a narcissist, it is going to be on repeat. And not only on repeat, but the narcissist will find clever new ways to diminish you and to take away your fire, your passions, your drive, all while it is not noticed. Do they want their tactics to be exposed? Certainly not. There will always be something new they criticize. There will not be one day where they turn around and suddenly are happy for you, are supportive, and show true, genuine care and concern for you. At first, the cycle is not really noticed, or honestly, in some situations, it can take years or decades to see the pattern unfold. The relationship may be interpreted as huge communication issues, huge discrepancies with information in the relationship, big misunderstandings, unresolved conflict that you worked so hard to resolve, but didn't know the intent was for it to never be resolved, but the intent is for you to remain in the cycle so you would be a source to inflate their grandiose ego. It's exhausting because you are working hard to perform, harder and harder, but are getting absolutely nowhere, all while being wrecked from the inside. The narcissist, if they were honest, would laugh and mock at your attempts because they know it will never be good enough. They will always find fault or some area of improvement that could be made, or they will purposely not even acknowledge your attempt. And this is why you are exhausted. It's absolutely maddening. What makes it so maddening is not only going through the stages, but there are multiple events going on simultaneously. Yes, multiple cycles, and this is often not talked about. You may be belittled at the same time as being gaslit, then ignored, then an hour later love bombed, only to find out you are not being told the full and real story of a situation. It's like being on a roller coaster that goes upside down, then sideways, then backwards, then the floor drops out, and then it starts to rain over and over again. And at first, you think it's you. Let me tell you here and now. If you are facing these types of shenanigans on a repeated cycle, you may be in a relationship with a narcissist, and this may be why you are mentally drained and physically exhausted. After time, you start to feel overwhelmed, and you incur feelings of inadequacy, feelings you must be perfect, must perform to keep the relationship intact, can't be real, can't be yourself, and you begin to morph into the person the narcissist wants you to become without even realizing it. It's slow and subtle, and you start to lose the structure you have built for your life. The narcissist is tearing you down emotionally. Yes, they claim they are for you with some words they use occasionally, but their actions are devaluing you.
You know how everything's a subscription now? Music, movies, even socks. I swear if I...
To continue this ad, please upgrade to Premium Plus Platinum.
What? No. Anyway, Blue Apron...
This is a pay-per-listen ad. Please confirm your billing.
Oh, that's annoying. At least with the new Blue Apron, there's no subscription needed. Get delicious meals delivered without the weekly plan.
Wait, no subscription?
Keep the flavor. Ditch the subscription. Get 20% off your first 2 orders with code APRON20. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Make every holiday party shine with Whole Foods Market. Hosting, stock up on their Wallet Happy 365 brand with appetizers like walnut honey shrimp and breaded calamari. Plus, save now on crowd-pleasing bone-in spiral cut ham with no antibiotics ever. For dessert, check out limited-time treats like their holiday rum cake. Yum! Shop Whole Foods Market with so many ways to save on festive spreads all month long. Terms apply.
The narcissist will seek supply, but what makes it so mentally draining is that it's continual. No matter how much supply you provide to them, it will not be enough. You can pour out and pour out, but the tank of the narcissist will be left on empty. The needle will not move. The tank will not even move to half full. So they are constantly seeking others to pour into them so they are sustained with energy to move forward. The narcissist takes your energy and then uses it to manipulate and gaslight you so they have more supply. So the very fuel you feed them gets turned around on you in backward ways. Just attention alone is not enough for a narcissist. Just doing something nice for them is not enough. Just listening to them complain is not enough. Solving their problem is not enough. There is a constant supply deficit for the narcissist, and they need sources to fill them, even though the needle won't budge. So it's frustrating and a daunting task if you are a source for a narcissist, as the narcissist will keep on taking more and more without regard for how you are left after you have given. Now, your motives for edifying the narcissist at first is filled with positive intentions, as it's normal to compliment one another. But with a narcissist, it's a totally different story and set of circumstances. In a healthy relationship, when someone provides an uplifting compliment, it's meant to edify, encourage, and to even bring the relationship closer. But when in a relationship with a narcissist, they will take the supply and turn it against you. Once you have provided supply to a narcissist, hoping for a positive outcome for once, they will then put you down, demean you, and are highly critical of your endeavors. This cycle leads to exhaustion. At first, you may not understand what is happening and will oblige the narcissist and will provide greater and greater supply. So the narcissist sticks around since it's awesome supply, which they need. When the supply has decreased or isn't providing enough, the narcissist will revert to their backup sources to provide fuel to get them over the next hump. The narcissist is always on the receiving end of a relationship. They are set to receive the supply you provide. 2, they are measuring how much supply you are providing. Your supply is like a dopamine hit for the narcissist. They need it. Your supply is like an addiction. It's like you are the drug to the addict. It's mentally exhausting to be constantly faced with a high level of criticism while being demeaned, unable to share in conversations without getting cut off, not being heard, being put down, minimized, being gaslit, not believed, having to work for affection or any deserved recognition, disregarded, treated as less, ignored, and provided with no help despite the circumstances, and the icing on the cake is the lack of empathy. They cannot see from your viewpoint, nor do they care how their tactics leave you shattered, emotionally drained, and mentally exhausted. It's no wonder you are on emotional overload. Let me tell you now, if this is you and you are faced with this style of relationship, it's not you. You may be in a relationship with a narcissist. The repetitive nature of the cycle is wearing you down. You may be trying to do everything right, and it will never be enough. It may be time to exit the highway or the roller coaster because the emotional ramifications for staying are deep and heavy. 2, the tactics only get worse. They will become more convoluted and it will be harder to leave the longer things continue. If this is you, you may wish to explore the process of going no contact or gray rock. Leaving a narcissist does not come without challenges, and having a plan is key. Perhaps you've tried to leave the narcissist before and then came back and are listening to this episode today. It's okay to try again. It may take multiple attempts. Have you wondered why you are exhausted in a relationship with a narcissist? Has this episode been helpful? Drop a comment, give us a like, and subscribe for more. And if you like this one, I'm sure you're going to like this one here next.
Boost Mobile is now sending experts nationwide to deliver and set up customers' new phones.
Wait, we're going on tour?
We're delivering and setting up customers' phones. It's not a tour.
Not with that attitude.
Introducing Store to Door. Switch and get a new device with expert setup and delivery.
Delivery available for select devices purchased at boostmobile.com.
The longer you stay alive, the longer you can enjoy Boost Mobile's unlimited plan with a price that never goes up. So here are some tips. Do not parallel park on a cliff if you want to enjoy an unlimited plan with a price that never goes up. Do not mistake a wasp nest for a piñata if you want to enjoy an unlimited plan with a price that never goes up. Do not microwave a hard-boiled egg if you want to enjoy an unlimited plan with the price that never goes up. Stay alive and enjoy unlimited wireless for $25 a month forever with Boost Mobile. After 30 gigs, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Hey, it's Mark Marin from WTF here to let you know that this podcast is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. And I'm sure the reason you're listening to this podcast right now is because you chose it. Well, choose Progressive's Name Your Price tool, and you could find insurance options that fit your budget, so you can pick the best one for your situation. Who doesn't like choice? Try it at Progressive.com. And now, some legal info. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I invite you to also visit our website at movingforwardafterabuse.com, subscribe to our Wake the Elephant YouTube channel, sign up to our email list, and take advantage of the resources we have on our site to assist you in recovering from a relationship with a narcissist, grew up in a dysfunctional narcissistic home, and or want to learn more to propel your healing journey to the next level. Drop us a review if you have enjoyed this episode on whichever platform you listen to. Consider supporting our podcast, and we will see you in the next episode. Take care for now. This is Lynn, signing off.